My friends, I get a kick, not a kick really, but it's a nice boost when I get the older guys emailing me about their training and how they wear themselves out and lay off for 2 months and so forth, and they still fooling around with that. And I said, oh man, I just wish guys that were training and want longevity in the training, I notice more and more they're being energized and excited about when I tell them about the full body workout. And to me, it was like old hat. And that's why when I had these people, the old school, like it's something new. And I got this video and I felt so good about it in the sense only that the guy's in his 50s and he's been struggling for years trying to keep up with the pace of this. And you know what? As we get older, my friends, I want you to all remember one thing. And you may think it applies only to older guys, but it applies to everybody really. Because you see a lot of guys saying they're 20s, you think they're in their 30s because they burn out. They just wear out. Aging is a wearing out process, that's all. It's the speed in which you wear out. If you take care of yourself, you'd be like me, an 80-year-old windbag. But if you don't take care of yourself, you'd be walking around a goddamn walker and on your last leg and hoping you can get another day in life. And you know something? I sit back here in the chair and talk to you guys because all I got to give you is information, experience. You see, guys tell me to show them what kind of exercise I do, like I'm crazy, I'm stupid. What in the world am I? All over the YouTube, you got some guy showing you how to curl. It's basic stuff, chin, and so what am I going to get out there and say, hey, look, I can do it. I've done it. I'm here to give you the information to help you to age gracefully and have some zip in your ass as you get older. Because I see a lot of young fellas and they tell me they're 20, 25, and I say, oh shit, if they make 50, they'd be lucky. They're burning themselves out. There's a theory we have a finite amount of energy. That's a theory. And we can use it all up early or we can stretch it out. I believe we can stretch it out. And I want you to realize, don't race to getting older. Coast. And the younger you start to coast, the longer you'll last. And not for moral reason, religious reason, none of that stuff. The best thing ever happened to me was getting into bodybuilding when I was younger because all the stuff that's wearing these kids out and aging before their time, I never used, never was interested. What is the next thing I could do to build my body? I never smoke a marijuana. People never believed it. Now I must admit to something, my friends. I like beer. I can drink a few Bud Lights. Always like beer, even when we were younger. I like beer for some reason. But that's the only thing I ever indulged in. Didn't smoke, didn't drink. Not for more. I'm not one of those brutities. I wasn't moralizing anything. I just wasn't interested. I knew beer, and I'll tell you something. They're learning more. Beer's got boron in it. Beer is nutritious. It's not detrimental like a lot of people used to think. Anything with a little alcohol in it is detrimental, but it's not. But I want to let you, my older guys, I get excited about you older guys because I remember also as I got older how my outlook changed when I was busy working in the store, so I couldn't focus on bodybuilding like I like to, but I was still training. Your body changes. Pace yourself, my friends. Don't, I see the older guys watching these and I'm saying, what in the world? Doing split routines. I said, are they nuts? What you want to do is maintain a nice, firm, conditioned body moderately and always feel contented that you're aging gracefully. Because one thing, sad part about it, we're going to age no matter what we do. You stand on your head, you're going to age. But how? And how fast? And if you burn yourself out, the older you get, my friends, the more detrimental burnouts are. I don't want to see you. We did it when we were 17, 16, 17. Yeah, we can do it. But my good friends, my older friends, don't even think of a burnout now. What purpose does it serve? Always think of, what am I trying to do? And so when I get these emails from the older guys, it hardens me, and the young fellas, because I can see that I can feel all that span of time. I can relate to the teenager, and relate to the older guy. And this guy that sent me an email, he's in his 50s. Number guys send me emails in the 50s. Some send me in their 60s. And then, they're still training, but they realize they train too hard. Some have a lot of joint problems they attribute to using too heavy weights. But that, once you injure yourself from doing that, you can't go back. There's no return trip on life, no round trip. But the point is simply, pace yourself, my friends. Do your training every other day. And if you know what, my friend, if you don't feel like training, don't train. That's the end of the world. That's your body talking to you. Remember my old saying, the body complains, it don't explain. Arnold, I used to talk about that a lot. Arnold was really into the body and listening to the body. I used to enjoy when he says, if you could tune in to your body so that you knew when it recovered, and then you train again, and you train at recovery, because once you get full recovery, all according if you want to compete, it's a slow retrogression back, very slow, based on how long you lay off. But if you train right, you'll be energized. You never need to lay off unless you have to for some other reason. But in any case, my friends, to be continued.